Welcome back to the deep dive. We're doing something a little different today.
Yeah, a bit of a new format for us.
We're unpacking what's being called a news commentary summary. This is all based on volume 195 of Climate Curation, dated February 7th, 2026.
And we need to get a disclaimer out of the way right at the top.
Right. So everything you're about to hear is based on public information, media reports, but it's ultimately personal commentary.
Exactly. This isn't an official position from some major news network. And while we're using AI to help organize this,
The final interpretation, the way we're connecting the dots, that's all from a human, specifically Hiroyasu Ichikawa of Social Company, Inc.
our goal here is pretty simple. Separate the raw facts from the interpretation and the headline fact this week. It's about a huge global shift.
A huge shift is putting it lightly. It feels like a great global energy divergence.
That's a good way to put it.
So on one side you have China. The numbers are they're hard to even process. They added 543 gigawatts of power capacity
In a single year.
in 1 year.
To give you some perspective on that, that's more capacity than many developed countries have built in their entire history.
And this isn't just infrastructure for the sake of it. This is their economic engine.
Oh, absolutely. The
Mm.
clean energy sector, we're talking solar, EVs, that kind of thing. It drove over a third of China's GDP growth last year.
Which brings us to the AI connection. I saw Elon Musk is out there warning that the biggest constraint on AI is just power, electricity.
If you can't plug in the data center, you don't have an AI industry. It's that fundamental.
So China is essentially solving the AI bottleneck before it even becomes a crisis for them.
While the U.S., on the other hand, seems to be going in the opposite direction. We're seeing a really significant drop in clean energy investment.
Oh, significant.
About $35 billion in projects, mostly in the EV and battery space, have been either delayed or just canceled.
And the reports are tying this to the political climate, the Trump administration's policy shifts.
It creates uncertainty, and investors get nervous. So as China is hitting the accelerator, the U.S. is tapping the brakes.
And Japan is caught somewhere in the middle of all this.
Right. After their 2026 election, the mood has shifted to what they're calling the reality route.
Which is a very polite way of saying, we have to turn the nuclear plants back on, isn't it?
Basically, yes. All the major parties are starting to agree on restarting reactors. It's about energy costs and, again, that same hunger for power from the AI sector.
The irony is, Japan is sitting on this massive geothermal resource.
The world's third largest potential. It's incredible.
Yet they ranked 10th in using it. I guess drilling into volcanoes is more complicated than it sounds.
It's a classic not in my backyard issue. There's a lot of local opposition, high development risks. So instead of drilling, they're trading.
Ah, the new emissions trading system, the GX ETS, that's launching in April.
And companies are scrambling. They're snapping up carbon credits. And the demand for renewable credits is so high, they're trading for more than the government's official price cap.
So the market is screaming for green energy.
Even if the physical infrastructure is still lagging behind.
Which is a perfect segue into physical reality because we have to talk about the Winter Olympics.
The Milano Cortina Games, yeah.
While everyone's trading paper credits, the actual climate is, well, melting the venue.
It's a genuine existential crisis for them. It is just too warm. They're spending about $3 billion, a lot of which is just to make artificial snow.
A $3 billion simulation of winter, and then you get the kicker. At the exact moment this is happening, the Washington Post has completely gutted its climate desk.
It's shocking. From the team of over 30 people down to maybe 5.
Just as the crisis becomes impossible to ignore, major media outlets are deciding it's not a priority.
So when you pull all these threads together, you get to this idea mentioned in the notes.
Yeah.
The chaos paradox.
This is the part that really made me stop and think.
It's a challenging idea. The argument is that China's massive overproduction of solar panels and EVs, it's chaotic. It crushes prices, it hurts manufacturers in the West, but
that chaos might be the most effective thing driving decarbonization in places like, say, Pakistan or Australia.
exactly. Is that chaos the only thing that makes the energy transition affordable for the developing world?
That is a very tough pill to swallow. And it leaves us with this final, really critical question about security.
Right. As the U.S. pulls back on green tech and China speeds ahead, what does that mean for Japan? For Europe?
Are they basically outsourcing their future energy security and their AI competitiveness to China by relying on imported tech?
That seems to be the central question.
And that's the thought we want to leave you with. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
We'll see you next time.